Hi, and welcome to Mastery Manager Online Edition Screencast. Today I will be covering how to use Mastery Manager Online, why you might want to use Mastery Manager Online, and what's the buzz from a student perspective. Let's get started. First thing you need to do is access your ARMS page. Click on Mastery Manager and log in. Once you have done so, this should be your home screen. You should all be familiar. Choose Assessments, and then choose the assessment you have created that you would like to use online. It could be a quiz, it could be a pretest, it could be a take-home test, it could be a homework assignment. It's all up to how you'd like to use this online assessment tool. I have created a pretest for science, for biology actually. I made it a Building Champlain Park Science Intro to Science pretest. I have made an answer key only test. So I have 12 questions on this pretest, and I have already aligned my standards. So I am set to go. So I will choose this online section over here, and it will take me to my online setup page. Once I'm there, you'll notice these yellow squares or rectangles, each one containing a code. So depending on how many courses you have assigned this quiz or homework to, you will have that many codes. So if I were Tom Van Voris, I could assign it to my first period, T1, period 1. I am not, so I will not do that. But I, as the achievement coach, do not have any courses, so I will use the code for students not assigned to this assessment. I'm going to use a demo student. So I will activate my online testing environment, and I'm going to set a date and a time range. So 11:10 they can start, and they have until 11:12 at 2:20 to finish. Once I have chosen that, I then may choose a time limit. Maybe I only want them to have 2 hours to take it, 1 hour. Maybe I want less than an hour. It's a pretest. I just want to see if they know anything about it. Maybe I'm going to give them 30 minutes. It's all up to you, however you'd like to assign a time limit, if you'd like to assign a time limit. I can allow students to flag a question to review. I can allow them to eliminate incorrect responses. And I can have their final score shown once they have finished, or not. I can have them log back in at a later date, say if it's a quiz, like say the next day, and have them view their score. That's up to me. If they're going to log back in at a later date, I want to click on the Review tab and give them a time frame and a date range to do so. I can have them look at it by their score, by the standard, or by both. I can hide answers, the correct answers. I can hide all answers if it's a quiz. I can hide student responses. I have many choices here. Because it's a pretest, I'm not going to hide anything today. And then a new feature that we have this year here at Champlain Park High School is the ability to upload my document, so I can have a completely paper-free environment. I don't have to pass anything out to my students. They can access the whole thing online. However, if you are going to do it this way, completing it on a cell phone does not work well. The screen is so tiny. A student would want to use a computer, an iPad, or a tablet for something of this nature. Once I have chosen all of my parameters, I will click Save. Now my test is ready to go. So I'm going to go to Exam Login. This is where a student would go, and they would put in their testing code. Remember back here we had our codes, 1 per hour. You may want to put them on the board each hour of the day for the students. And then here I will enter P4H3. That's my code. Give it a second to find the test. And then I will put in my student ID. It tells me that I have 30 minutes to complete this test, and then I hit start. And here is my test. My time is running up in the corner up here, and I am Reba Demo, not a real student here at CPHS. And here are my questions. I can zoom in, I can zoom out, and then here's where I will answer my questions over here on the side. If I don't like A, I can trash it. I can bring it back if I want. I can flag this question and come back later. So I'm simply going to go through and quickly take this test here. I'm going to choose all 4. It says choose as many as apply. Actually, I'm going to choose 3. And I'm just going to quickly go through and see if I can get any of these correct by skimming through, just so I can show you how this works. Okay, and now I have answered every question, and so I will click Finish. Do I want to go back? Nope, I'm ready. And up come my results. I did not do very well at all. I have really no familiarity with this material, which is good. I have a teacher. I will learn. So I have my scoring report right here. I can see how I did on that. And then I also have my standards report over here. And I can see how I did on my standards. Ooh, look, I got standard 6. Or on question 6, I got 1 on this standard. Ooh, and I got this standard. So a student can see right away which standards they've already met, or they already know and or don't know. And they can go back and take some time or come in with questions the next day based on their results of the test. I had another student take the test, Rebel demo, and I actually had Rebel go through and do it correctly here, and he did a good job, and he exceeded on all of his standards. So this may be how you'd want a student's post-test to look. So that is how you use Mastery Manager Online. Stay tuned for a quick video of why and how the students feel about Mastery Manager.